Yo. The link should be on my Facebook. No, just go to my Facebook profile. Yeah, under Lex, yeah. Here, I just sent it to you in your okay, there you go. It says starting Metaverse Builders Academy class right now. Just click on that and you'll pop right in. Alright, thanks.
I ain't gonna say that we back or nothing, cause that implies that we're back from something. If we're back from something, it's a check you owe us. I expect that payment, nothing less or over. I don't need the favors that you asked me for. I could give two fucks about where the Grammys go. I just gave out Grammys on my Instagram. Them OVO boys are business, man. It is what it is. Trust me, you get what you give. Yeah. You gotta come to my side and see how we live. Yeah. I cannot see heaven being much better than this. Yeah. Blessings on blessings for me and my niggas from the six. Look at what we did. Yeah.
Alright, so okay, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hey, Marsha. Come on up to the third floor. Hey, if everybody can hear me, come on up to the third floor. Let me get it started in Club Deck. Hey, Kelly Kels, how are you? Alright, let me get this link real quick. Alright, let me post this link. What's up? You can come in and have a seat if that's you. Is that you, Wale? Yeah, go ahead and have a seat behind me. post this to Twitter. Alright, cool. Alright, everybody go ahead and have a seat. Everybody, just go ahead and come on into the space. And let me get this link for you guys. Hold on. I gotta grab it off my Twitter. One second, you guys. Go ahead and sit down, you guys. Go ahead, come on in and sit down. We're streaming through the screen, the YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Your wearables are amazing. Come on in and have a seat. Hey, T-Soul. You hear what I'm saying? Yeah. You got a Clubhouse room as well. I'm just trying to get it going. I need to find a way to share this link. Yeah. Okay, I'm talking. Can you hear me now? If you can, come on in and have a seat in the second row. I need people to go click on my tweet. You know what? I can just share the tweet. Duh. right. It's the YouTube. Hey Marcia, come on up to the third floor. Yeah. Just come have a seat. There should be a video right in front of where I'm sitting. If you just click on that, you should join my live stream. It's YouTube. Hey Marcia, come on up to the third floor. Yeah. Just come have a seat. There should be a video. All right, there we go. Hold on. Right in front of where I'm sitting. If you just click on that, you should join my live stream. Come on up, come on up. Okie doke. Alright. Yeah. Oops, my bad. So you can hear me now? We good to go? Hey Marcia, come on in. Oh hey Brooke. Oh Brooke, you came. How you doing? Alright, cool. I've got everything. I'm trying to put it together in the Clubhouse as well. You guys go ahead, have a seat. Wow, Jesus Christ. Alright, cool. So if you guys would take a look and make sure you click on the live stream. Sweet. Alright. Hey Brooke, can you join the Clubhouse? Yeah, we're on Clubhouse too. Alright, cool. So if you guys would take a look and make sure you click on the live stream. Sweet. Alright. And then that way you guys can hear me. Alright, cool. Thank you, my man, T-Soul, or my robot, T-Soul. Sweet. Yeah, we're on Clubhouse too. Hey, Brooke, can you join me in Clubhouse? I need to moderate you so that I can. Oh, thanks. Sweet. All right, I'm going to also post this to the Discord. Hey, Brooke, can you join me in Clubhouse? I need to moderate. You know what? I need to share this to Discord as well. Yeah, wow, this takes a lot to try to get things going in the metaverse. It's a little involved, you guys, but please be a little patient with Shifu Lex. And as we learn and grow and develop, we'll make sure that this is a lot smoother. But for right now, yeah, we've even got people. Hey, Ope, we're in Clubhouse. Can you come join us in Clubhouse? We're not broadcasting through Discord today. We're broadcasting through Clubhouse. Alright, cool. Alrighty. Let me get this Clubhouse room back up. Hey, Ope, we're in Clubhouse. Can you come join us in Clubhouse? Alright, cool. We're broadcasting through Clubhouse. Sweet. Alright, I'm pinging some people in. If you guys could ping some people in. This is going to be a real cool class today, you guys. So you want to make sure everybody knows about it. Because we're going to be teaching all of the tools that you need in order to build inside of Voxel spaces and inside of, you know, the Voxel's Metaverse period. So, this is going to be a real cool class today, you guys. So you want Yep. So go ahead, ping everybody in, as this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good class. I'm feeling good today, and we're gonna do some really cool work today. All right, cool. So yeah, everybody, ping, ping, ping. I wanted to sound like ricochet bullets in here. All right, cool. Hi, Nita. Come on up to the stage. I'm going to go ahead and make you a moderator. Hey. Now you can moderate. Help me moderate. All right, so here's the thing. Click on the Twitter. Click on the Twitter. Hey, Mr. Pillman, come on up. Come on up. Click on the Twitter link, and that'll take you to my Twitter where the post for the Crypto Voxels link is. We are actually out of the blockchain gospel today, so for sure we are in the blockchain gospel today. And fantastic. My latency is, I gotta figure out the latency thing, but there's a little bit of an echo, but that's fine. I've got two sets of earphones on. So I've got my Clubhouse earphones on, and I've got my Metaverse. We're not doing this out of the Discord today, you guys. We are doing this out of the actual Metaverse. So we're at the blockchain embassy building in the Metaverse, and there is a YouTube stream where I'm going to be showing you guys how to build inside of the Voxel spaces and metaverses. It's going to be really cool. Hey, Brooke, if you could do me a favor, maybe I need to turn down this UGO. Okay. Brooke, if you could do me a favor, I need to put a sign that says click the video. Okay, so these are all things that I got to remember to do next time. Hey, Marcia. Come on in and have a seat. We are going to be going over how to build in the Metaverse. And so just click on the TV. All right. Give me 1 second. Oh, no, I did. I brought the water. Yay. Fantastic. Hey, Marcia. Come on in and have a seat. We are going to be going over how to build. I was feeling lonely. And so just click on the TV. It was just me, myself. I was about to add an eye. Oh, what happened? Did you guys just... Was it just me? Did anybody else fall through the floor? Alright. Did anybody else fall through the floor? Did you guys just... Was it just me? Did anybody else fall through the floor? Alright, everybody come on up. Alright. Did anybody else fall through the floor? What's this? What happened? Oh, what is this? Oh, hey, Ebro. Hey, Forte. Everybody, come on up. All right, we're broadcasting through. You guys are moderators, so if anybody else pops in, please. I couldn't figure out how to get the pinned link. Oh no, I'm not. I'm actually not going through Discord. Yeah, I'm actually not going through Discord today. We're broadcasting straight from the Blockchain Embassy in the Metaverse. All right, cool. I couldn't figure out how to get the pinned link. Give me a second, you guys. I'm actually not going through Discord. I've been working on some new wearables. You guys want to see them? So this is my shy wearable, because people say, "Oh, Lex, those wearables are so beautiful." So this is my shy face. Make a black man blush. This is my get money face, my get shmoney face. I don't know if y'all see it. I can't hear you guys. You guys got to join Clubhouse. And this is my just mean old smiley face. And this is a new face I'm working on. A new face I'm working on. This is my get money face, my get shmoney face. Oh, cool. You guys can see the page. Okay, cool. All right, I'll just keep checking the chat. So, you guys don't have Clubhouse? Hey, we can broadcast through Discord too. We could definitely broadcast through Discord if y'all need to. But yeah, I've been working on some pieces, and I got some info on how to do some cool stuff. In fact, we're just gonna take it slow, okay? I have no rush. I'm not in any super rush today. Hopefully, you guys aren't in any super rushes either. What happened to this guy? Oh, he fell all the way through. And I got some info on how to do some cool stuff. Yeah. So we'll teach about the wearables and everything. I don't know why this cat. Okay, I have no rush. I'm not in any super rush today. Hopefully you guys aren't in. All right. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. So well, as long as you guys can hear me, if you have any questions for the first time, you guys can talk amongst each other, I guess, in the Voxel chat. For some reason, I can't hear you. Yeah, but if you guys do have questions, just we can go through the Discord if you guys want to go through the Discord. The Discord is still an option. Well, as long as you guys can hear me, if you have any questions for the first we can broadcast through the Discord as well. Yeah, but if you guys do have questions, just we can go through the Discord. Wow. If you guys want to go through the Discord. This is pretty convoluted. Pretty convoluted. But it's okay. We're getting it together. Broadcast through the Discord as well. We're getting it together. All right, cool. 80% downloaded. Bad. Those kicks are crazy. Marsha. That's not Marsha, that's Brooke. Did Joe make those? I like those kicks. We're getting it together. Alright, cool. So you guys can see my screen, that's cool. Alright, so that works. I just have to kind of keep an eye on the chat. Here, let me show you guys real quick what I'm talking about. You guys right now are in the actual metaverse. If you look outside the window, you'll see that we have actual neighbors. Some who have built on their land. Woo! Some who've built on their land, some who have not. Here, let me give you a tour real quick. So you see we have neighbors. This is, I should probably mute that for myself. Yeah, so this is the blockchain embassy right now. These are some of the neighbors that we have. Welcome to the neighborhood. We're in the deep south. This village kid, you know. And you can literally come to these places and relax and hang out or meet your friends here. I'm not gonna go too far, but the DGens Den is around here as well. So coming in hot. All right. So here we go. Yeah. I'm just going to assume that you guys can see my screen. I'm not gonna actually play it again, so it won't be an echo. And if you want to have a seat, all you gotta do if you're on the computers, hit the G key, and then hit sitting, and then, you know, line your butt up on the chair. So bam. All right, and I'll keep.
It's Anita. I can't see your screen.
Oh, okay. All right, Nita. I am going to invite you to the metaverse. So this is what we're gonna do. Are you in Clubhouse?
Yes.
All right. So what I want you to click on the posted link, and that'll take you to my Twitter pin link. For some reason, I can't copy.
Okay, I'll do that.
Hey, Forte or Ebro, can one of y'all click the URL for the blockchain gospel? Why is this playing? Lord. Okay. Yeah, can one of y'all post the actual link to the blockchain embassy in the pinned link instead of me doing it, rigging it that way? I'm doing all this. I'm trying to figure it out. So we're streaming through YouTube.
Okay.
And if you come to the metaverse, you'll come right to the embassy and then come to the 3rd floor, and that's where the classroom is. And when we get here, like I said, we're not in any rush today, so we're just going to take our time. But I'm going to be going through all the different tools that you can use to build out these spaces and also to build out parcels, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I just wanted to let you know that I did get a parcel. I did get a space besides the Renaissance thing.
Oh,
so
you wait. So a space is in the void.
Yeah.
You don't have neighbors. A parcel's in the metaverse. You have neighbors.
Oh, okay.
Which
So
one did you get?
I don't know what I got then.
Well, do you have neighbors?
No.
Okay, then you're in a space.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is cool. You can get 420 spaces. Here, I'll actually show you guys. So if you guys are looking at my screen, you can see here when you log into the game or to the metaverse, and you go to profile. Well, let me not do it here. Let me do it here. All right, you click on your name and you go to profile. It will bring you to your profile, but then it'll give you parcels and spaces. You'll see on my screen that I'm a collaborator on a couple parcels, but I don't own any. Over here, my parcels is a big fat 0, a goose egg. But over here, when you click on spaces, you'll notice that I have a couple spaces that I've been working on. You can actually create a space in this right here inside of this little function. You name it and you change it to fit the width of the parcel that you bought, the height of the parcel, the depth, yada yada yada, right? And so even though you put 32 meters, it'll size it down to 24. So the biggest you're gonna be able to get is 24 by 24. And so you can have 420 of these spaces. You can create 420 of these spaces. I'm about to show you guys some of these spaces in a second. I just want to make sure everybody is here. And
okay, I'm gonna go and I'll see you there.
Okie doke. Are you in Clubhouse? You can stay in Clubhouse so I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't
I'll
have.
do that.
Yeah. Don't leave Clubhouse if you don't have to. Come on.
Okay. Okay.
Hey,
I can actually go into the metaverse on Discord on my computer and stay in Clubhouse also.
Yes. Yeah, we're not well, I guess we're in Discord for everybody that needs it, but we're gonna not move to Discord as much. Discord will be where you go get resources and stuff, but I'm gonna try to actually do the class in the metaverse
but I can go to the voxels.com through my computer. I'll do that.
Okay, yeah, if you go to voxels.com through your computer, stay here in Clubhouse. I'll talk you through how to get to the blockchain embassy without the link. So yeah, just log into voxels.com and then let me know.
All right.
Joe, come on up to the stage. Come on up to the stage, you guys. That way I can actually hear you. Marsha, come on up to the stage. Deborah, come on up to the stage in Clubhouse. Cool. And we're streaming this to YouTube, so there will be a video on demand. We'll make the channel available in the Discord for you guys. Welcome to the Metaverse Builders Academy. We are going to have some fun today, and we're going to do the damn thing. All right, cool. Now, if you guys, just make sure when you come to the Metaverse Builders Academy on the 3rd floor of the Blockchain Embassy, click the screen that says Lex Luker. I gotta put the actual logo in there, but that's fine. My logo is sexy too. So, when you guys get here, you click that link, and that will actually show you my screen. And right now, I'm just showing off a couple of my wearables and my ensemble. Yeah, we've got some new hotness coming up, you guys. This is the 2.0 Lex Luker skull face, skull mask. We've got some new hotness, you guys. Yeah. Big shout out to Marsha. She's almost got the whole collection. You got to get these wings. The drippy angel wings. Right? Yeah. So on Wednesdays at 7, we teach you guys the fundamentals on how to create some of these wearables that you'll see here on my costume. Some of these things I actually bought, like this cape I got from MetaCats, who turns out to be a group of Chinese architects students. And I think MetaCat might be one, but there's a MetaCat gallery of them, and they're Chinese architecture students. Yeah, I got this Bitcoin Samurai helmet from my guy Hideki Inuma, and he's a heck of a metaverse artist. Same with these shoes, man. Look at these shoes. I can't say enough about these shoes. They're so sick. Yeah. And so shout out to Hideki, he made those for me. But yeah, all of these pieces, most of them are available on my OpenSea. And that's the whole point of making wearables, right? Is to join the economy. I figured I had to make some normal guy faces. So this is Bruce, and this is Malcolm. And that's them in their Harmony suits. So if you just want to come in here and be boring, you can do that too. And Malcolm with the black fist tee. Bruce with the silly tee, emerald tee, and then, oh man, look at these. All right, so my guy Earplug made these shorts, these cargo shorts. Aren't those crazy? Those are super crazy. And then, you know, my Crypto Cameron, Good Guy Crypto gave me the D-Gens mask, D-Gens Dens. And yeah, so these are some of the wearables. Now, when we talk about the spaces, this is actually one of the spaces. So you see how often the void, it just goes into the bright blue, white, you know, bright blue yonder, into the white, the yawning white yonder. You can build on the parcel space. You can even install Magica Voxel files, and we're gonna go over that today, how you do that. But this is one of the spaces. So, Anita, did we manage to secure you? Are you with us? Did we lose Anita? Is she still in? Okay. All right, sweet. Okay, doke. All right, so this is one of the spaces, you guys. This particular model was built inside of the Crypto Voxels app. I'm sorry, the Magica Voxels app. So this one is an example of filling. Yes, I am in my Discord as well, I believe. Do I need to be in my Discord channel? Yeah, I'm actually broadcasting in my Discord too. Huh? Oh, Forte, I want you in the metaverse. You won't be able to see what I'm doing if you go to my Discord. Hey. Pop in? My man. My man. Cool. Yeah, you guys come on up. Yeah. You can't hear you? Yeah. Oh, no. Don't go to Discord. Don't go to Discord. All right, Chica. Cool. Everybody come on up to the stage. Good night. Everybody. Yeah, I can hear you, Marcia. You talking about in the Hanshin or? Oh, yeah, I didn't build the blockchain embassy. I just modified the third floor, but I could tell you. Let me see what you're talking about. Hold on. All right, so let me use this guy. Oh. I think I know what you're talking about. Hold on. All right, so you talking about, right. So, that's just an animated GIF. Yeah, that's just an animated GIF tiled over and over and over again. Yep. And we're going to be going over that as well. So hold on, let me come back into class. I'll just stand over here this time. All right. Try to be as obtrusive, less inobtrusive as possible. Okay, cool. So this is an example of, again, a space where I imported a Vox file. So if you have Vox files, you can import them and, use them as actual structures inside of a space. This is actually another space that I have where most of this is using the native tools that come inside of the Vox tool set. And so these are using some of the other tools, and then there are some Vox files in there. You can see the Mega Vox files, these big guy robots. Same thing with this space, is just a alternate version of the other one. Same thing with this one. And so I'll actually show you guys how to build stuff like this. We'll be going over all of this, and show you guys how to get all these different effects, how to do the animations, and we'll probably end up having to do a series because it is a lot. But when you're done, you'll be able to create effects like these and have really cool spaces that play when you interact with them, and all kinds of stuff. Cool? Capiche? Copacetic? Copacabana? All right. So let us get this started. So this is a space that I built for a potential change or update, not change, but an update to the blockchain embassy. Okay, this is what a space kind of looks like when you first, in fact, let's do that. Let us start with a brand new empty space. So if we enter in here and we sign in with our crypto wallet, does everybody have a crypto wallet? Everybody has a crypto wallet, right? So this would be test space 301. It's 301. All right, cool. And we're just gonna throw it to 32 by 32 by 32, but they're just going to change to 24 by 24. So this is how you create a space. You create, and boom shakalaka, test space 301. It tells us the address near the void. We can go back to the spaces central, sort of, where we see all of our spaces. Or we can go here to the build button and actually click on a build, and they give us all these different sort of starter scenarios. So if I click on, well, let me not do anything. Right now, this is what it looks like. So you'll notice that they'll give you the 24 by 24 by 24, and that is your facsimile parcel. This is your space, for instance, and that's the amount of space you can build in, right? Now, if you want, you can come down here and pick one of these builds. You can create a scaffolding. You can create a little house. You can empty it. You can actually generate a park. Interesting. So, if we build a, oh, that's the outline of the parcel. So we have the outline of the parcel right now. Let's build the house, right? And when we build the house, you can see they built a little interesting house. And then let's see, wonder what these other builds do. I've never tried these before, but I guess it doesn't change anything. So yeah, so these are the space administrations. This is where you can set some options for your space. Okay. Now there's some really cool things that you can do with the spaces since the upgrades that they've been making. These, and I'm telling you, the crew over there, Faylor, BitPixie, B Nolan, all those guys are really, really dedicated to making this thing a success. And it's one of the reasons why I'm willing to invest my time in teaching people how to use it. So you want to also be very cognizant of the details down here. This is the test space 301. So to make it easy to find, what we're going to do is just create a slug. So we're going to delete all of that, and we're going to just hit 301, okay? And you'll notice with the 301 down here in the preview, this is the link to the space. This is a web link like any other. It actually is very powerful. You can put that anywhere you put a web link, and it'll bring people directly into the space. It won't bring them to this screen. It'll bring them directly into the space. And you can even set up where inside of that limited parcel is the actual, where they'll pop in. So it's really cool. So you got to make sure you hit save slug, and boom, your slug is saved. So you can now hit voxels.com/s/301, and that's the link to get to this space. So if I hit visit, you'll see how now I get brought into my parcel home, and I'm started off here. And if you have some fresh fly gear like me, you'll actually show up here, and you can start building on your space, right? So this is a space, and you can create things and edit inside of here. You can drop things and hang things in space. You can create animations. This started out, this started out as that. And these are just editions of different Vox files that I've either created or found. Can everyone hear me? I don't know if everyone can hear me. Can everyone hear me? We're not broadcasting. Cool. We're not broadcasting the screen in Voxels today. We're broadcasting and streaming through YouTube. So we're doing a live stream through YouTube. In fact, here, let me share that for you guys here. Well, I really want you guys to come to the metaverse, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and share it anyway. Yeah. So this is the live stream into that we're going through YouTube. If you want to follow along, I am broadcasting my screen. Again, this space started out as, the other space. It started out as the test space. See? Or something similar. And we're going to be showing you guys how to make that transition, or at least giving you guys and equipping you guys with the tools necessary to make that transition. Okay? So, I've got some feedback from people that are in my Clubhouse. I need to know everyone else. Can everyone else hear me? You can probably hear me through the YouTube, I assume. Yeah, hold on, Brooke. I'm gonna make you a moderator in Clubhouse. So if you could bring people up once they show up, that would be great, my dear. I really am counting on you. Time, come on up to the stage. So if you have a question, you can ask your question. Sweet. All right. All right, Locutus, come on up to the stage. All right, sweet. And yeah, I'm just gonna share the YouTube link, and you guys can come join us in the metaverse if you want to. But for right now, I'm just gonna pin the YouTube link to the top of the stage. Give me a second, you guys, please. We are doing this for the first time, so it's a little funky, but I hear some of y'all like it like that. Alright, cool. So the live stream is posted to the top of the stage, so you can see my screen, and I am going to show you how to do this thing. So when you log in with your crypto wallet and you're signed in, you notice that I'm signed in because I have my .eth right here. But yours, you're probably, unless you have a .eth and you register it inside of here, or you change your name and it recognizes your .eth in your wallet, you're going to have a bunch of, your wallet address. You know what your wallet address is. So when you come in here, you are going to notice if you mouse out or if you hit the C key on your keyboard, you'll notice that you can go in and out of first person view. Okay. Now, here's something else. We are all professionals. That's the first thing you got to build. You got to understand if you're going to be here at the academy is we are a academy that builds professionals. And what do professionals do, especially when they're confronted with some kind of technology like the ones we're confronted with? Not only are we learning this software, these interfaces, these buttons, but they change constantly. So every time we think that we would become or start to become an expert in some way or another, what happens? The system changes on us, and now all of a sudden we're beginners again. So how do we maintain our professionalism? We use our hotkeys. Okay, so you can see right here, there's an underline under this. If you hit X, you'll go to the Explorer, right? You can type in at the Explorer if you want to. You can type in Blockchain Embassy, for instance. Blockchain Embassy. And boom, pops up right there. You'll see that we're at 133 Block Fork in the Deep South. So, boom. And you can go to the Blockchain Embassy. So, but if we hit the H key, you'll notice that the help comes up. And the key bindings here, these are all different key bindings you can use to navigate the space. But there are some really cool key bindings also that will facilitate your building. And that's what we're interested in, all right? Man, it sounds so quiet in here. All right, hold on. We're going to turn Trapping in Japan back. All right, so this is, you can see WASD provides movement. You can shift, will allow you to run. They have a really cool run animation now. So you can walk, but if you hit shift, you actually run. I don't know if you guys knew that. But I'm fast AF, boy. I'm fast AF. Alright, so H again, hotkeys. So if you're playing on the computer, you got your keyboard. Definitely want to take advantage of these hotkeys. Okay? Alright. Wow. They got page up and page down. Is fly up and fly down, huh? Oh, I guess not. Oh, Oh, space or V. Ah, I see. Okay. Yes. So you want to make sure you take advantage of these keys. L, for instance, toggle asset library is a very helpful key. Okay, there's an asset library filled with all kinds of assets that people have provided for you when they were creating their own builds. And you can even create your own asset library right here, POW. And these are all things that I've saved, that I've built over time, for instance. So, you know, different things that I put in here. For instance, if we wanted some company, want to bring in Angel and Lil Mac, can bring them in right here, and they always are turned around the wrong way. And they came from the asset library. How you doing, dawg? And Lil Homie. All right, so. And so that's how you bring in people from the asset library. But you found that out because you're paying attention to your hotkeys, okay? So you can see right here. Well, let's start. Is everybody okay? Let me go check my. Oh, cool. Let me come check my. Where's the music? Oh, the music. Is it drowning me out? Oh no. Okay. Sorry. Is it too loud? Was it too loud? I want some music. How about that? Is that better? Is it still drowning me out? Oh no, I can't much happen in Japan. You will see a black man throw a whole temper tantrum. Alright, well. I'd rather you guys hear me, so. Hey, there's Jagar. Okay, well I turned it off. We're good. We're good. I'd rather you guys learn. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, maybe that's it. Let me try that. Is that better? Can I have my cake and eat it too? A little bit? Is that better? That should be better. Tell me it's better. Oh, sounds perfect. All right, cool. You guys be patient with me. I'm still kind of getting this whole thing set up. All right, cool. That's a better spot for the mic. All right, sweet. Bet. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm back on. Right. Okay, so we went over spaces. Here's your spaces. What's really cool about the spaces dialog, if you click on this, if you're in your space and you want to get to your spaces sort of admin page, you can click this and it'll bring you back to your admin page, okay? Your admin page is useful because it gives you your slug and all kinds of other stuff. But, and I'm glad Jagar is here because Jagar is part of the Renaissance City and they were giving out some really cool resources inside of the with the JSON file. So you guys, if you don't want to start from scratch and you don't want to use this build, make sure you hit up Jagar. He can give you all kinds of information about that. But I'm going to show you guys how to download a JSON file and upload, because that's how I created these multiple spaces that sort of mimic each other, right? So this was the original one that I created, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this to go to the admin page, right? And then we're going to download content as JSON. So you'll see here, I'm in the spaces because it says near the void, right? And then you click on download content as JSON, right? And you'll download the content to your desktop, I guess. All right. All right, so here's the JSON file. All right, cool. And so I'm going to go back to my test spaces, and I'm going to click on upload JSON file, right? Go to my quick access. Come on. And there's the new JSON file. Click OK. And my test space now looks like this. So when I go visit, my test space actually looks like my hero space. Right? Oh, that's how you fall. Oh, okay. right? So that's how you do that. Let's go back to our space, and we're going to, now here's the thing, when you click on build, you want to be careful, because when you create a new build, it's going to take everything that's in your parcel and get rid of it. So now you'll see how I got rid of everything, and now we've got this sort of arena space, right? It's a scaffold. Okay? So those are the ins and outs of the admin page. Does anybody have any questions? Let me jump back in here real quick. Make sure I can. Alright. Does anybody have any questions? What up, Jizzle? CJ, is that you, bro? What's up, homie? Hey, the couple's in the house. That's what's up. Alright, cool. So just click on the screen behind you and you'll be able to get into my live stream, home. And cool. So yeah, we're just basically explaining the ins and outs of the admin page. Again, you can click on the space to get there. Did I cover everything on here? I think so. If you want people to join you, you can set up your space as a sandbox, and other people can come in, and we might do that at some point during this. But I'm gonna go through all of the features first, because there's limited functionality inside of the sandbox setting. So because people don't know how to behave. So hey, Bijou. Yeah. Thank you so much, Brooke. I appreciate that. Alright, cool. The YouTube gives you access to my screen, but if you want to ask questions, you got to ask them in the classroom. And so I'll show you on the classroom. We're in the classroom. We got, oh wow, man, that suit is so cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, so so if that's messing up, you guys have direct access to the stream. Thanks, Jagar, I appreciate that. But I'm not gonna click on the screen because it'll do the echo. But if you guys want to ask questions, we're asking actual questions in the classroom. So cool. Thanks for showing up, you guys, man. I'm so glad you guys made it to the first one. I was worried nobody was gonna be here, so. But you guys really showed up. I appreciate it. Alright, cool. So we're back in the test space. Everything on the admin. Slug, I did JSON. Your shareable link is right here. You can share your link, or you can just share your slug. Those are fine too. Tells you the owner, the space ID, the size, the build height. Now this is important. The size and the build height is important. Elevation and stuff, these are just traits for the NFT land, so that's fine. Volume and area, yada yada, for all you nerds. So you come back in here to visit. You'll see that now I am back in the space with the voila. Alright, now how do we build in a space? We have some different capabilities for putting different features into our space. But the important thing to remember, most of the functionality, in fact, most of the functionality that you're going to be using in this space has to take place with the native tools inside of Voxel Space. What do I mean when I say native tools? I mean all of the tools that you find inside of this little build menu right here. This right here, this build menu allows you to add, wow, it came preloaded. That's kind of different. Oh, it came preloaded based on the, okay, now I know why. All right, yeah, because the last page. You won't have all these different things loaded. In fact, well, we're here now. But when you build a new space, do I want to build a new space? Yeah, let's build a new space. Go back. All right, so this will give you a good chance to learn how to delete a space. So if you come to the space, and I uploaded my JSON file, you guys, so it actually gave me some materials. You guys won't have that, so I want to delete it. I'm gonna start over so I can show you guys how to get the materials. So we're gonna go here, and we're going to, just like it says view, download the JSON. We can actually hit remove, and we can get rid of test space 301. Goodbye for now, because we're going to bring you right back here with test space 301 if you're nasty, and jug this up to 32 by 32 by 32. We're gonna hit create, and again, I like that slug. Oops, I like that slug, so we're gonna hit 301 right here, and hopefully, yep, slug has been saved. So cool. And now we're back. And now we're back. And now we're back. Hey, and now we're back. And the little voila lets me know that I've been loaded into the space, into virtually the middle. All right. So right now we're kind of in the middle of the space. You kind of want to know where the middle of the space is, right? So it's right here. All right. So I'm just gonna put something down real quick, just so that we know where the middle is. All right. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. So you see there's a little nub right there, semi-middle, sort of middle. All right, cool. So the native tools inside of the voxel space, all right, the native tools, the tools that remind you the most of playing a game like Minecraft, those are included right here in your add menu. Now you notice there's a hotkey. We are professionals. How do you know we're professionals? Because we use our hotkeys. Hotkeys tell you what the developers of the software that you're using to create whatever production you're doing, they thought those functions were worth giving a hotkey, whether because they're so important and vital to that software itself, or whether the fact that they're repeatable so often they thought you needed a hotkey. Learn the hotkeys. It's what makes you a professional. It's one of the things. One of the things that makes you a professional. All right. So the hotkey for the add menu is to hit the tab key. For some reason, oh, that's because yeah, Voxel has control of my pointer now. I left clicked it, and you'll notice that now when I move my mouse, I spin around. Now if I hit tab, so sometimes when you want to hit escape, okay? Because when you move your mouse, you move your camera. So if you want to get out of that, you can hit the escape key, and now you're back in your browser. You'll notice now when I hover over things in my browser, they interact with me. Now Voxels is not interacting with my mouse because I hit escape. Very important thing to know while you're building here, okay? So escape is your first hotkey, and that takes you in and out of the voxel environment. But when I'm back in voxels, it'll say voxels has control of your pointer, and if I hit my tab key, boom, it brings up my menu, and it also stabilizes my camera. So inside of my add menu, these are all the tools that you need to introduce new content to your parcel, okay? Right click in the world to edit existing content and see help above for more building instructions. You'll notice here, right under your intro, you have this little menu that says Voxels. You can choose a tint, but we'll get into that in a second, okay? So this is your Voxels building menu. This is your infrastructure menu. You can choose, it's 16 different tileable, these are tileable, 16 different tileable voxels that you can lay down, remove, and stack on each other, next to each other, and in the environment just like I did, right? These voxels are what are referred to when you click on your space, okay? And you get the information down here, right? These are the voxels that they're referring to. That's the size. Okay? So, see, hey, I nailed it. All right, cool. So yeah, I am in the middle. So you notice where the middle of your now. Let's go back to our add menu, right? So you click here. Voxels has my pointer, and you can start clicking on the different voxels that you want to introduce to the stage. Don't change the glass, okay? Leave the glass alone. You can change the rest of these. Don't change the glass. Why? Because if I select the glass tile and I hit build, and you get this funky little cursor, and wherever you click with the left click, it will drop that tile or that voxel. It doesn't look like I'm dropping anything, but I am, because you can see I can stack. This is the glass. So I'm gonna hit escape again to get out of the function. And you'll see, I'm gonna hit C again so I have 3D, and you'll see it's faint, but you can see that there's glass tiles right here. You can also see I can't walk through them, right? So you always want to make sure you keep your glass tiles. Don't get rid of your glass tiles, right? So we're gonna hit tab again. We're gonna hit tab, and we're going to, I'm using my right cursor inside of the tab menu. When I have the add, when I'm I call it tab menu or the add menu. Whenever you have that open and you want to change your camera, you can right click or right mouse drag, right mouse button drag, and you'll be able to affect your camera while your tab menu is open. Okay. So you notice how the green button allowed me to build. If I click on the red button for erase, I can erase any of these tiles that are on the floor, or you can see when it becomes a cube or a voxel again, I can get rid of these glass ones that I just dropped down, right? Or I can get rid of these tiles on the ground and get to the actual floor, right? So you have a tile kind of function going on right now. And here's something else to notice. You can drag, you don't have to do it one by one. You can get rid of all of the tiles on the floor if you're slick. There we go. Now they're all gone, except for the ones in the corner. So let's just be tidy. I'm gonna hit C, run to the corner, and I still have my erase drag down. I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna put that right there. I'm holding down shift to run again, remember? So now if I drag this all the way out, you'll see how, because there's other ones, I can actually drag this out over here. And now they're all gone. Alright? So now we're operating with just this middle voxel and an empty tiled floor. Does anybody have any questions? Let me pop inside of the classroom, make sure you guys don't have any questions. Oh. Sweet. You click the screen, bae? You click the screen, bae? What's up, CJ? Everybody looks like they're facing away from the screen. That's so funny. Oh, man. You guys are so cool, man. Thanks for showing up. This is so cool. Thanks for staying, Jagar. I appreciate it, too. I know it's late where you are. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, just click on, just write them in here and I'll check. I'll make sure that I check. All right, so back to the test space. So that's the add menu. I left click in here and I got my camera on my mouse. I hit tab and I can lay down any one of these tiles, hit build, and I can actually lay out a new floor with new tilables. Now, because we are professionals, we don't believe in what? We don't believe in wasted economy. If I hit tab, I don't want to hit tab and come in here and hit erase every time I want to come in here and erase. That is not how professionals do it, okay? we learned our keys. So tab, you'll see how there's an underline for B and there's an underline for E. So if I pick my tile, you'll see that white box around or marquee around with it, whichever tile I have selected, and I hit B, right? I drop down the boxes, right, or on the bottom level. So, but if I hold down, if I hit E now, nothing happens. All right, so I'm gonna hit B again, right, for build, and then I'm gonna hold down Shift, and Shift will do the erasing. So B to place the voxels, right, and then Shift to erase them. I don't hit E. I never hit E. Okay. So B for build. So anytime you're in here and you hit the B key, it'll assume you want to start building. And Shift click will delete the voxels, right? Hit escape to get out of that mode. Click again to make sure your voxels has your pointer. Like my ex-wife has my money. And here we go. You can just click on any one of these tiles and start building, okay? Now, so say we wanted to build, a corner, right? So I'm holding down the the A and the S key while I'm holding down my left click. I'm dragging out a floor, right? And now that I have a floor dragged out, I can actually draw these voxels and put the walls for my little building. I don't like that little tile, but so come on. My mouse is old, you guys, so there we go. Alright, cool. Now what you'll notice is wherever there's geometry, you can add the geometry. Sorry about the swinging. You cannot add geometry outside of the parcel. You can add it inside the parcel. You cannot add it outside the parcel. They do not want you creating stuff outside of the land that you bought. Now, because of this outline, I can build a wall. So if I start building from right here and go all the way here, it'll let me build up to the wall. But if I start to go up the wall, you notice how I build the wall? And now that I have that built, right? Now that I have that built, I can actually come over here and click right here. I'm sorry. Let me drag. So I click and I drag along this line and up the wall. And it'll only let me go as high as the wall that exists already. So we're putting our little room together, right? You guys see how this works? Yep. See how this works? If I hit C and I hit F, I can fly, right? You're going to want to fly around your parcel. There's no way to build without flying around your parcel, right? And if you hit C again, you'll go into first person mode. I can build the ceiling for this room, or I can add a whole nother, layer on top of this just by dragging. But I can add the ceiling just by dragging all the way across, right? Into that corner. And I think I'm missing one. Oh, I'm missing the outer row. Okay, that's fine. So now we have our little room, and hey, we need a door though. So if I hit F, I'll fall. If I hold down Shift and click, I will get rid of or delete the voxels, right? So if I hit C again, that'll show me how tall my door needs to be. Oops. Alright. And hit C again so I can get in the first person. First person is usually a lot easier. Alright, so you see, now we have our little room. Does everybody understand how to do that? So that's the basic building tools inside of, that's the add tools, the basic functionality for the add tools inside of Voxel Space. That's the essentials. All right. Now, There are a lot of other features, and we're going to go into the features in a second. We're going to go one by one over the features in a second. But for right now, I want to show you how I told you these were tileable. And I'll show you if you pick a different tile and you hit paint, you can now come in here and repaint these with the new tile, right? So if I hit tab again and I pick a new tile and I hit paint, there's no hotkey because they don't expect you to do this often, I guess. I don't know. Speaking of paint, let's go over also the, let me hit tab and go over choose tint. These are the tint functions. So when you click on one of these tints, say blue.
Got the sticker on my dad's never gonna find.
You got a hot mic, homie. Oh, okay. So when you click the tint, it adds a tint to all of the voxel, I guess, tileable, the voxel tiles. So now if I pick this one and I hit paint, you know what'll happen. Boom. All right, does that make sense, everybody? All right, cool. So, and that's your 16 tileable voxel tools inside of your add menu, right? You're going to want to use these, even though there's some really cool features that give you a lot of different, capabilities and functions. This is your bread and butter. Why? Because when you're building a parcel, I can't show you here in Spaces because in Spaces, they don't let you do scripting and they don't let you do lighting. So you can't practice your scripting or your lighting inside of Spaces. But for the most part, they have all the same functionality of a regular parcel. Okay? But you want to make sure that you're building with these because the only way to use the advanced scripting and lighting inside of the parcel spaces is to use this tool set. So if you're using, for instance, you're like, oh wow, this is cool, Lex. How did you get this little walkway and this little funky staircase? That doesn't look like those big voxels. It's like, oh, here's the voxel, the tileable voxels, but you got these little really cool, sexy, skinny staircases. How'd you do that? Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do it, but you gotta remember, all of this little infrastructure is not going to accept the lighting. The only thing that's going to impact the lighting and the only thing that's going to actually cast shadows inside of your parcel and allow you to do the light bake is these voxels. Okay? Alright, cool. Hold on one second, you guys. Hey, darling, I'm in a class. You want to join? It's my daughter, you guys. Hold on. I'm going to send her a text. Yeah, you guys come on up to the stage. Hey, Rami, come on up. Invite to speak. Hey, A. I'm trying to make you a moderator. Oh, yeah, you guys come on. Oh, no problem. No problem. Yeah, we're still getting it together. Hi, Lyona. Come on up to the stage. Rami, come on up to the stage. I need my sound effects from Clubhouse, but I don't want to be going into Clubhouse on the actual stream. Cool. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you ask them here inside the classroom. We're in the classroom in the actual metaverse on the 3rd floor of the Blockchain Embassy, which is the Metaverse Builders Academy for right now. It's where we're banging out of here for right now. Cool. All right, you guys. What is that? Oh, that's this. Yeah, I set this up to where the closer you get to the top of the screen, Voltron theme song is playing. And you'll notice that it's spatial. So the closer I get to it, the louder it gets. And then the farther away I get, like it's supposed to. I mean, this is a space. You know, sound will travel differently in a space. This little bar is a light, but you'll see it's not casting any actual light on anything in here because the lighting doesn't work inside of spaces. But you can learn all of the nitty gritty on how to build inside of one of these spaces. All right, let's go back to test space. Here we are. All right, so now we've got our little funky door. Any questions? Yes. Yeah. Okay, hey, Rami, hit me in the back channel if you got an opportunity for me. I'm just gonna, if you have a question about class, I can answer it. But if it's like an opportunity or something like that, yeah, just hit me in the back channel. I'll discuss it with you at leisure. Thanks. All right, Ope. Hey, you guys are feeling antisocial? Y'all don't want to come to the stage? I need your energy. It's the Voltron force. All right, so we're back here, and maybe we don't like. I'm sorry. It says I'm. All right, there we go. Maybe I don't like to have my my room look like a EKG monitor or whatever this is supposed to be. So that's the next function. The next function is this tab right here. We're gonna go into features again. I told you, but for right now, we want to go into editing our features, right? So we can set our different tints again. Oh, I did not know this. This is so cool. You can change the tints. I did not know that, you guys. How cool is that? You can change the tints. This is so cool. All right, I'm going to tell you why this is so cool. I'm about to show you exactly why this is such a big deal for me. Depending on the space you're in, and you can make these tints individual. All right, so you'll notice here, you can pick these different, you can pick these different colors, or you can reset them. And for right now, let me do this. So if you come in here and you go paint, you can actually use the same feature. Oops. Sorry, guys. It seems a little jerky, I know. All right. I'm going to choose a different tint. And we're going to paint. And I want you to notice. This is so cool that you can choose it. I thought you were just stuck with those initial. This is actually very powerful, and I'm going to show you why. All right. So not only can you change the tint, come on, there we go, baby. All right, cool. You can change, like I said, this material. So you see how when I hover over this, it says replace. So I'm going to replace this circle dot with one of my, let's see. Let's go here with one of my materials, right? Let's do the grass, right? So we're gonna put the grass here, and it's going to replace all of those features that we made with this grass. But you'll notice that the tint also affects the grass. So if I just do, for instance, if I paint with 0 tint, just the grass, and I build out this floor. So let's get rid of this floor real quick. I'm sorry, I gotta get rid of that Voltron. I like Voltron music. It makes me hype. It makes me remember back in the day when I was a kid and it would come on and I could do anything. So I love that, but you know, oh cool. You guys rock. Hey, is that Joe? What up, Joe? What's up? Oh man, you guys are having a whole conversation about me. I can't even hear. I gotta figure that out. We'll figure it out. But yeah, right now we're in Clubhouse. So if you guys want to talk, we're in Clubhouse. I'm scrolling through the. If you guys type in any questions, I'm also scrolling through there, so that we can answer any of those questions. But yeah, so now you can tint. You can actually tint the grass. So here, let's make this green, a little like less green, right? And so we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna paint. Oh, sorry. Click tab. We're gonna choose our tint, and we're gonna choose yellow. Let's choose a yellow, and we're gonna paint with that. And so you see that there's a slight variation between the different colors in the grass. You may not be able to notice it, but from afar you can tell. You can really build some really interesting like land sculptures or landscaping just using the different tint function. That is really cool. I'm gonna have some fun with that, right? And it's a little more obvious when you make the tint obvious, right? So if you come over here and you pick the dark green and you say paint, right? So you can literally paint your initials of your space inside of the grass underneath your feet, right? So I'm gonna hit B and I'm gonna put some grass down in our little funky room. Bam. And then I'm gonna hit tab again, and I'm gonna change the tint to this green, and I'm gonna paint with this green. See? It's like neon. You see what I mean? So there's some really cool. Hold down shift and then delete. All right. Yeah. So you can create some interesting, and because you're building it out of this, if you put a light in here when you're on your parcel, these will like the shadows will interact with the walls, right? So I'll show you all of that in the parcel. But again, it only if you build a building using these native tools. So now you can see, like, you can really come in here. Let me change this tint back. You can really come in here and you can create. I'm sorry. Go to the replace here, and then you can really come in here and using whatever materials that you have available, right? You could really come in here and fill out some really interesting materials, right? And then build. If you find some tileable materials, and I've got some tileable materials for you guys. Since you're professionals, you need some professional resources. So we're gonna make sure that we make some of these materials available to you guys. All right. So I'm just replacing all of my tiles for right now. Let's do the other magma. Anybody have any questions? Any questions? All right, let's put the wooden. Oh, see. So when I replace the actual tile, it comes in here and does that for me. So. Somebody's got a hot mic. Is that in Clubhouse? All right, cool. So you guys can see, you know, here, let's do timber. And say, okay, maybe I don't want that bamboo. Let's make that one this wood. All right, there we go. See? And so now, you know, very much like Minecraft, you can come in here and build your little structures, and do whatever you want to do. So if I come back up here and I say, I don't want that to be magma, I want that to be that. Oh. can build out your little structures, right? You can even put like if you had like a red carpet or something. I'm just playing around here. Right? And that's the basics of using the native add tileable tools or tileable voxels to create structures. I mean, that's just the basic bare bones, having fun, playing around, using these tools, right? And again, you could finish adding materials here if you wanted to. You know, you get it. Everybody gets it, right? Yeah. Yeah, so get in the habit of building your structures with these, because building your structures with these voxels makes your space or your parcel, really your parcel when you get a parcel, makes it far more robust, okay? It allows you to take advantage of the lighting, and it allows you to take advantage of other scripting functions. So you know that's something you want to consider. You don't have to necessarily use these tiles, but know that you're sacrificing lighting and you're sacrificing certain scriptability inside of one of these builds. Here, I'm going to show you an example of why you don't want to give up that stuff. Hold on. So fine. Let's just teleport to the blockchain embassy, and then we're gonna hit X on our keyboard because and then we're going to go to. Is it the emanate? Yeah, this is the emanate build. Now Jagar, if he's still in class, this is the emanate build that he's working on, and look at how gorgeous this place is.
No music over certain decibels. So
yeah. Love that.
it's rap.
It sounds like they even have radio. So you notice that all this beautiful lighting. Oh, I haven't signed the book? Oh no, I'm naked.
What do we do when we're not allowed to have music in our public spaces? So it's a strange thing to experience.
What was I?
You listen to music every single day.
Okay, there
Like,
we go.
and it's such a, it's
Come
an
on
important
now.
part of our lives, but it seems like it's the first thing to get pushed to the side.
You want to make sure you always come in here and sign the guest book, right?
Well, at the time
Yeah.
of the pandemic,
So you see, like, these stairs are not the voxels, right? But they don't interact with the lighting. But you see how all this other, look at this beautiful lighting they have in here, and how it reflects off the floor and these gradients that they have. This is gorgeous.
Exactly. Don't watch
This is gorgeous.
TV. You don't
This is a kind of professional build when you've been in the space for a little while and you know what you're doing. You can do something like this. This is gorgeous. Look at this place. And that's why you want to make sure you use those voxels and take advantage of those voxel. But look at this place, man. It's amazing. All right. This is why you want to make sure that you use the tools, because look at the shadows. You've got shadows over here. You see how this light interacts with this voxel space? So it actually creates, look, the blue light is actually interacting with the space over here. Does it make sense to you guys now why you want to use the voxels? Look at the geometry. Look at it. It's just amazing. Really, really creative. Excellent concept. Excellent implementation. Just, yeah. So that's why you want to make sure that you're using and taking advantage of this geometry. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions? Let me see if you guys have any questions, you guys? All right. Everybody okay? All right, cool. So that's why you want to make sure that you take advantage of those voxels. Now, there are other features that you can bring inside of your parcel, your space, whatever. There are other features you can bring in. So I'm going to left click. I'm going to hit tab, and you'll notice that when you scroll right here, you have this again, browse asset library. But remember, we're not going to hit this key because we're professionals. Professionals hit the L key, and that's how you get to your asset library, right? You hit L again, it disappears. But that's not where we're looking. So you got audio, right? You can place an audio file. I don't actually have an audio file to upload. I haven't done this. I typically use the YouTube. So, but if anyone who's done this before, MP3s up to 10 minutes long are supported, and OpenSea audio NFTs are acceptable. You've got some options down here. You've got a sprite and a button that preloads. You can load it directly from streaming sources. You can load it, auto load it when someone joins the parcel. It starts playing. You can set off your spatial roll-off factor, or you can set it to loop. So there's all kinds of little options here. Encourage you guys to take advantage of that. Now, you notice when you bring in a feature, actually, let me do this with something with a feature like here. We're gonna hit L again, and we're gonna go to my own, and we're gonna bring back Angel and Lil Mac. Oh no, let's bring out Angel and Lil Mac. Where'd she go? Where did she go, my darling? Where are you? There you are. There you are, my darling. Alright, so you'll notice how when I hit the feature, I bring it in and there's this sort of marquee cube with the blue outline, right? If I click, boom, they get dropped into the parcel. Now, usually they get dropped into the parcel. So what you'll notice is, now that this is selected and it's sitting right there, I can actually interact with it right here using the edit group functions or edit feature usually. So the position is measured in terms of X, Y, and Z. This is the X space, the Y space, and the Z space. So position, if I make these integers larger, you'll see how I increase her position on the Y space. So at 1, her feet are hitting the ground, right? Or at least typically that's the case. Yeah, okay. So at 1.05, the group's feet are on the ground. Maybe I have it elevated or something, but whatever. So if I edit these numbers, you'll notice how I change the position on the X and Y. So that tells me, honestly, because I know X and Y is left and right, that tells me to face this way. So now X goes left. If I decrease the number, it goes right. And this is Z. If I hit the top key and I increase, it'll come towards me in Z position, and it'll go, this will send it away. So actually I'm facing the wrong way. This is the way I'm supposed to be facing. So if you notice now, when I increase the number, all right, when I increase the number, it gets closer to this side, right? So this is positive numbers. If I hit X, it'll go left and right. If I hit Y, it'll go up and down. And if I hit this, it'll go in and out. Welcome to 3D space, you guys. All right. Same thing with the scale. Because this is a group, I can't change the scale, independently. It scales everything together. And then rotation on the x-axis. So rotation on the x-axis. This rotates it on the x-axis, right? So I zero it out. This rotates it on the y-axis. Okay? As I increase the numbers. Zero it out. And this rotates it on the z-axis. Right? Zero it out. And so that's how you use your position, your scale, and your rotation. These are your translation functions. You can also use this gizmo. This gizmo's new. The gizmo's helpful and it's fun, but we're professionals. So we try to use our numbers, or at least make sure our numbers are appropriate, right? So you'll be using this to like tweak stuff if you want to. That's fine. But you want to get used to using these integers. Does that make sense, you guys? Anybody have any questions? Sweet. Any questions? No questions. Okay. All right, cool. No questions. Okay, cool. So now that we have a feature in here, which is this group, you can notice when I click on it, the group features, it will select all these. So all these things are are members of the group. Okay, so this is the Master Ace, the Lil Mac, right? And this is the group for my angel. If I click on this, you'll notice how it goes inside of that group to the individual pieces inside of this group. So this is a group inside of a group. This is actually a group inside of a group inside of a group. So I click on this. Now I have access to the individual features, right? And this little clothing hanger lets you know there's a wearable. All of these are different wearables that I assembled to make a whole group. Okay, and so that is a feature, right? So let's go back here. You got audio, you got boombox. If you put the boombox in as a feature, it lets you stream audio. I don't use this much either, but now you know how to translate. And I think, yeah, so you can stream in your audio. You can broadcast from here. Feel free to try to use this feature and let me know how it works out for you. I don't think it actually works inside of Spaces. So again, it's a scripting function. All right, let's go to our next one. Come on. There we go. All right, so button. Again, more scripting. Again, we can't use it. Right? Can't use it. Can't use it in here. But when you get inside of your parcel, you'll be able to use it. You can notice that when you click on it, it clicks. If you right click on it, here's where you would use the scripting in order to say what you want the button to do. Right? It has a sound. You can add it to a group. But we don't deal with that a lot. We'll be dealing with that more and more so as we work on more parcels and get better at it. I'll be honest with you. So let's go to the next feature. Okie doke. So the next feature is the cube. This is a textured cube. Okay? Textured cube. I don't know why everything's showing up in the floor, but there's a textured cube. So you can actually come over here, and the URL is what it's going to use for its texture. So if you have a texture that's from a URL or something, you can actually put that in there, and as long as they can find it, they'll use that texture. Or you can upload directly from your computer, which is what I do. And let's say leather, this pink leather. You upload it, and they'll upload it to this site, mediacrvox.sfo.digitalocean space. So they're using DigitalOcean space to host these textures for us. And you'll notice how this is not interacting with the voxels. You see how the voxels are always placed just so? A textured cube is not. Now again, a textured cube does not take advantage of the lighting, but again, we don't have lighting inside of Spaces. So, but you'll notice how you can actually twist and turn a textured cube. You can orient it. You can stretch it, right? Textured cubes are how we got the sexy staircase, how we got the banisters, right? Oof, come on. Let's do chill vibes. Okay. Yeah. So this is how you would build out some of those banners, some of those staircases. This is what you would use. All right. Really cool feature. Have fun. All right. Tab. Your guest book. I don't think it works in Spaces. I'm not sure it works in Spaces. Give it a try. I know that you can sign into it and call it, but I don't think it saves this. I don't know if it saves in Spaces. But you definitely want to use it inside because being able to manage it when you sign it, All right, I'm signing it with my. Now, when you sign it, you can use this function called batch transfer. And batch transfer lets you send out whatever NFTs you have available in this space. So you can send a wearable to everybody that signs it. And just add people's Ethereum address would show up here, and you put in this is a lot more complicated. We won't be going over it today, but it's definitely a useful way to engage with people that come to your space. Because if they come hang out with you, or your parcel, let's say your parcel, if they come hang out with you, you want to, you want to make sure that they know that they're appreciated and they get something for it. Along that lines, this is a POAP dispenser. A POAP is a proof of attended purchase, a proof of attended presence, something like that. Right. And so there are options for POAPs as well. But POAPs are a native part of this metaverse now. They've been added. And they have a lot of functionality. They have animation, it seems. And you can put in your edit code here. You've got to use another screen. So, editing in POAP and having a POAP is a little bit outside of the purview of this class, but you have the functionality here. And it looks like you can only have one POAP and one guest book, so you see how they grade it out. Now, image. The image is where you can upload your images. So, say we did, let's do this. Right? And because I have it set to multiply, you can see how it knocked out all of the light pixels and it multiplied the dark pixels on top. So you can actually, I didn't go over this. You can hit replicate and it will make a copy of it. And then if you're smart, you come in here and you see what the height was, 1.9, right? You copy on this one and you just say, it's 1.9, right? And so now you know that these are lined up. And this is Z space, right? So where is this in Z space? It's 225. So 225. And then you can just pull it along here and you can actually make a grade of images, right? It's like a grade. So when you have images, there are other options that are set down here. You can animate it. You can ease your animation, right? You can set it to multiply, combine. If I set it to combine, then it won't be see-through, right? See how it's not see-through? And if I set it to screen, then it'll do the opposite of multiply. Oops. And it'll only show me the light areas. It'll mask out the dark areas. So just so you see what that's like. See? It's like the opposite of the other one. Now, if you have something that has a PNG or that has transparency, here, let's find a PNG that has transparency. For instance, this graffiti. When it comes in, if you have ignore alpha, usually sometimes if there's an issue with it loading or doesn't load the way you want to, it's loading with screen. So we're going to set it to combine, okay? And it's still loading, it's not loading the way you want to. Just come down here, hit stretch sometimes. And then if you want it to have transparency, you can't have it on ignore alpha. You have to have it on alpha tested. And so you'll notice how now it's come in, it has the transparency, right? You can see through it and it's working. Does that make sense? So that's how you use PNGs and images. All right. Lantern is the light source. Again, we can't use it here in the scripting, and You know what? Ooh, we're pushing on 9 o'clock, you guys. So we stopped at the Mega Voxels. That's where we'll start off next class, I think. This has been a pretty cool class. 2 hours is a good stopping point. Does anybody have any questions for me? Does anybody have any questions over the features that we covered? We covered audio boombox button. Most of this wasn't helpful. Cube was very helpful. Guestbook, POAB dispenser. Image was also very, very important, right? Because you can take your images, right? And put them up against the wall and get your graffiti on. You got to get used to traveling and navigating inside the space. Yep. See? My pleasure. Who said that? Leona, you know it's my pleasure. How are you? How are you? Cool. Well, I'm very grateful to be able to provide this class for you guys. We need you guys to become builders in the metaverse. We need you guys. The metaverse is too big. That's why we're giving away all the information. It's too big. We need people to build, right? It's going to be too many contracts and too many people needing development on their land. Speaking of development, the Metaverse Builders Academy is working in conjunction and in association with the Land Development DAO. And so the Land Development DAO is, our purpose is to make sure that the 30 to 40% of every metaverse out there that is laying dormant and vacant, land that has been bought, is laying dormant and vacant and just making the metaverse look terrible. If you don't know what I'm talking about, here, let me show you. So you see how, look, there's parcels, people have parcels, they're building. Look, Super Rare has a parcel, but you know, you don't even have to go very far before you notice that there's all these parcels where nothing's being built on them. See? There's nothing being built on this one. This one right here, the prime culprit, empty parcel. It's been bought. I think someone owns it. Nothing built on it. So what we want to do at the Land Development DAO is we want to look at this. This one looks like it's cool. Somebody invested some stuff in. Hold on, let it load. Wow, look at that. It disappeared. All right, so you get my point. You get my point. Yeah. So here's the information on the Land Development DAO if you're interested. It's at landdevelopmentdao.com, and if you're interested, you can contact us here. We'll have our blueprint any day now, and we'll be able to disseminate that to the public. But we're interested in making sure that this metaverse is useful to everyone. I read a statistic when I was designing for the Lantern project that said by 2026, 1 in 4 people will permanently use the metaverse and reside in the metaverse to do everything from work, continuing education, entertainment, social functions, religious functions, permanently, living in the metaverse. And so, these spaces are going to have functionality. There's going to have to be places like movie theaters and opera houses. We have an actual symphony hall where a artist performed in Clubhouse and in the symphony hall in the metaverse to a crowd. And Lorianne Speed was I didn't manage to make the concert, but I heard it was excellent. And so we're trying to make the metaverse available for everyone, and we need as many builders as we can get. So, the Web3 space is all about disseminating information, and we're going to need people to pick up contracts, because if 30%, there's 8,000 parcels that were sold inside of Voxels alone. So in the Voxels Metaverse, they've sold close to 8,000 parcels. If 40% of those parcels are laying vacant, okay, that's 3,000 parcels. And so what we're trying to do is create solutions that incentivize those parcel owners to stake their land with us so that we can build on it and create public utilities, functions. I want to see swimming pools. I want to see ice skating rinks. I want to see roller skating rinks, movie theaters where people can come in and, you know, if you're working on a movie or content, you can, you know, you can just go to a movie theater and have a premiere and people can show up. You can even sell tickets. You know, there's all kinds of things you can do. And so that's the purpose of the Land Development DAO. And so the Metaverse Builders Academy is the education wing of the Land Development DAO. I am the community education manager for the Land Development DAO. And Brooke is the community manager and the event coordinator. So you definitely want to get in touch with her if you're interested in learning more about our community and what we're trying to accomplish. You guys are wonderful. I'm so grateful for you guys hanging out with me today. And we're going to try to make this a little more cohesive next time. The VOD should be on YouTube. I'm going to try to edit it tonight, take a look at it, but it should be available on YouTube. And this is where we're going to be having class from now on, you guys, so that we don't ostracize or we don't leave anyone out from Discord. If you're not really good with Discord, we want you to be able to enjoy the class. So we're going to bring you right into the metaverse and we're going to stream through YouTube. And if you guys have any questions, oh, you guys are so awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks for the, we're going to try to make sure that we make it available so that we can have a dialogue and it's not just me. Right now we're broadcasting over Clubhouse and Discord and the metaverse. And so, but yeah, you guys are wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm so grateful. I don't have my theme music, but I'm gonna have my theme music next class. So, and but that's it for me, you guys. And oh, Sai, hey Sai, come on up. Stefan, come on up. You guys, we're closing out, but if you guys have any questions, come on up. We're gonna make sure we. Hey. What's up? Oh, is that MM? What's up, MM? Yeah, we're in the metaverse, man, but we're streaming through YouTube. So all of this, everything I'm streaming will be available on YouTube now. We're not gonna miss any more of these, and we're not doing it through Discord. Well, we're open to Discord, but we won't be streaming through Discord anymore, man. We're gonna stream right out of the blockchain embassy in the metaverse. So you know, yeah, we've got an actual classroom. It's on the 3rd floor at the Blockchain Embassy. So if you just go to Voxels and you type in Blockchain Embassy in the Explorer, it'll bring you right here. You come to the 3rd floor, you click on the screen, and it'll broadcast my YouTube stream. I am now streaming on YouTube into the metaverse, man. We're doing it big, man. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. Thank you, Sacred. I appreciate you so much. Thanks, Joe. You guys are awesome. CJ, thanks for showing up. Marsha, thank you for coming in. And yeah, man. We're today we went over some of the tools on how to build inside of voxels.com and the parcels and the spaces. We got to Mega Voxels, so that's where we're gonna pick up next Monday. And Wednesday we'll be having our traditional wearables class at 7. And where we teach how to make some of these wearables that you see some of these funky people in here wearing. Joe is incredible with the wearable game. Jagar was in here earlier, another wearable maestro. CJ's in here, a wearable maestro. All the stuff that they're doing over there with the Meta V Academy, man, I see you. Marsha was in here. She's my biggest collector right now. She has the most wearables out of my OpenSea collection. Yeah, we'll do OpenSea next time. Oh, what up, Plug? Earplug just showed up. Earplug is a beast. He is a beast. You see him. You see his gear. Oh man, look at those boots. Ah, yeah. We're gonna be doing wearables class on Wednesday, you guys. So and we just finished our class on Voxels, the Voxels tool set, the Voxels Builders tool set. We're gonna be doing a series every Monday. Well, we might be switching out because we've got to go do other metaverses. So we've got to go to Decentraland. So I think Mondays and Fridays will be my switch out class, and then Wednesdays will be my traditional wearables. And so what up, peace, man. Yeah, I got a TikTok. Yeah, I got a TikTok. Yeah, that's me, man. CJ. Yeah, that's what we doing. So, you guys, you can follow me on YouTube as well. Follow me on Clubhouse. Definitely follow me on Twitter because that's where I make all the announcements. And yeah, man, I think that's it for right now. Classes are gonna be at 7:00 p.m. Central. Unless that's problematic for you guys, we can do a vote or a poll inside the Discord and change the time. But when we get the time, we're going to stick to it. So we got to make sure it's at what everybody wants. And with that, I am going to have to say good evening. I am parched, I am hungry, and I want to put something in the air. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. We appreciate y'all. And we're going to end the stream. Thanks, Sacred. You're so sweet. All right, you guys. You guys can hang out if you want to. But I am going to chill and get something to eat.